It's Monday afternoon, right after work, and I can't fight the urge not to go to the stand. So just got off work, got everything loaded up, got my new Tide backpack loaded. That thing is phenomenal. I'll do a video on it later. I've got the crossbow loaded up, going to a spot that I hunted during the velvet hunt. So if you watched episode 1, you've seen where I was hunting and that velvet 9 come in. And if you've watched episode 2, then you know he come through and I let him pass this time. Well, Blackjack was in there tonight, or as everybody on this viral video is calling him, Neo. They kind of renamed him for me. I'm going to try my best to go after him or maybe a doe tonight. So Kimberly's not going to get to go. As far as I know, I'm the only one going. I've got the Pioneer loaded up. It's getting close to 420, 422 to be exact. So I need to be getting to the stand. And hopefully I won't get too wet, so we'll see how it looks. Well, I'm set up. This stand is just one of those quick throw-up stands. You just put it up, it's a ladder. Me and Kim moved it. It's called the anniversary stand. And we moved it to this location because I lost my good stand. The trees blew it down and destroyed the ladder. So I hunted at the bottom of this open morning, and the bucks come through and went into these woods. Wind is blowing from my back into this part of the woods. My only hope of getting a shot is deer to come up the hill from that shooting house. But most of them's been milling right here, and there's a big salt lick 40-something yards over there to the other side. My shots are limited, and I don't have a whole lot of room in this stand with all this camera gear and stuff. So it started to rain. Thank God this oak has got a lot of cover. I'm going to cover the camera up and hope this rain goes by. So, y'all stay tuned. Maybe we might get a shot at Blackjack, a good buck, or maybe even a doe. There's a killer rub right here I just seen. So, we'll see what happens. Well, that was an uneventful night. Had one deer blow, but Uncle David has shot one, and we'll go over and help him track and see what he got. So, we'll run over here and check the arrow and see what he's got. Hopefully he's got the icebreaker one for the year, so y'all hang on. Well, made it down here, and David had already found the arrow, and we was a little worried about there being some gut on it, but a very short track job. I'd say that deer might have went 100 yards, but he has got a buck that we had on camera. That's the flier buck, I'm pretty sure. We'll drag him out there and see what he looks like. What happened, Dave?
Well, I'd been watching him he come out off of the hillside, and him and about 5 or 6 other ones, and then all of a sudden they picked for a while, and they were up on the hillside, and then there was a whole pack of coyotes let out. I was thinking about leaving myself. But after they went up on the hillside, when those coyotes started, they came back down, and he stayed way on the other end, about 100, 125 yards away, until there was a deer came in on this end, and he had his head up looking and started easing up that way. And then when he stopped, I'm gonna say he was 35, 40 yards, and I shot, and then my arrow was lit up, and I watched him run around and go out. So I got down and tried to find the blood trail over there and couldn't. So I started back out. I was going to circle around up on the hill, and I saw my arrow laying up there. And I come down, and I found the blood trail there in the road, and then called you, and there he lays.
Yeah. Them Luminox are nice, ain't they?
They are, they are.
Yeah, that deer run probably with that. He held the arrow for 60, 70 yards through the woods, and then he didn't like going uphill, so he started going downhill. This is one of the biggest, this is the top 3 hit list bucks on
this lease that I videoed this year. It's a good deer. We'll get him drug out here and see what he looks like. Get to see him in person. This is the first time I've seen him out of velvet. Yep, that's the flyer buck.
Maybe I hadn't turned him, but I hit it.
Oh,
I hit
what
him
a
right
deer.
where I was aiming at him at.
Good night. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a smoking shot. God.
So that one count
That's
too?
a counter. Yeah, the one on the front does too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
Oh, that one count
Yeah.
6. There's almost one there.
Yeah.
2, 4, 5, 6. No, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's
good.
But he's a big body. But see,
Oh, that's a big old deer.
I don't know why.
Is that the entry or exit?
That's the entry. I shot him from this side, and that's the side I can see my arrows.
Good night, that's a big old deer. Maybe that's an older deer too.
Well, but he just decided to visit us this year, right?
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen him, and I can't match him up to no video from the year before or any pictures. I can't figure out what buck he was, so he might just have been a buck that come here and decided he liked the place we made for him, so he stayed.
Well, I'm thankful that he did.
I'm thankful he did too. And you talk about breaking the ice early and getting them begging on the ground. God,
well, and like I say, you know, I went over and sighted my bow in tonight, and it was 6 o'clock when I called you or later.
Yeah, I got pictures of you walking into by my camera going to the thing. I thought, man, he's an hour and a half behind me.
Yeah.
Boy, it paid off.
Well, and I sat there and I sent you a text that didn't go through and said, you see anything? And they come off that hillside down in there, and then they sat around for, you know, they picked around a while, and, you know, I know they didn't know it, but one of them trotted off, and then they all but one, and one little one stayed, and there was something going on up on the hill is what they was looking at.
Yeah.
And I thought, if there's something bigger than that, I'm waiting on him, but he didn't. And then when those coyotes started just raising sand, it gave me spooky, you know, when they did that. And then, well, they come right back off that hillside back out there. Then I had to sit and wait on him to get up there, but there he be.
Shoot, yeah, we'll get some good pictures, and then we'll get him loaded up and get him to the house and put him on the scales. First buck of the season. Congratulations, David. You deserve it.
Well, thank you. That's awesome. I mean, it was just, but I just had a feeling nowhere to go.
You had the right feeling, that's for sure. That is a bruiser of a buck. Big old rudder, a big old piney buck.
I mean,
That's good, Dad. He's off the ground.
210.2.
Well, now that the bucket's off of him.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's 205. I didn't see the bucket. 205.
Spin him around there a little bit, Dada. All right, I got it. 205.
I knew it. He piggles.
That's him with field right. So he'll.
205.1 is what? Now it's 204.9. So I don't know. That's close to 205.
Not a number on it, did we?
Yeah. Old raised broadhead, them tripans.
Find this camera for you.
7 points on that side. Junk on his bases. Well, that was an awesome night. You know, that buck didn't show up to about a month ago, and he kind of pushed everything around. We nicknamed it the flyer buck. I actually released a short with everybody's opinion if it's a drop tine or a flyer, and about everybody come back and said it's the drop tine the way it flies. But this buck was a lot bigger mass-wise than I ever thought. You know, I haven't got to measure him. I'll probably release a short with a measurement on it later. But this buck showed up a month ago, run all the other big bucks off, and he basically had a few young bucks running with him. And he's been the boss down our bully buck. And what's so crazy is David, it's his property, but that was David's first bow buck, period. He'd shot a coat and a couple of does with his crossbow, but he had never shot a buck. So that was his first buck. And he's only been hunting about 5 or 6, 7 years, something like that. But religiously, he's really going now. But anyway, this was a good video. I wish we got the kill shot on video, or maybe had got a little bit more footage of what we did. But we wanted to bring y'all along. That's the icebreaker buck for this year. That's the buck we call Flyer. And he's fixing to get caped and processed and out of here tomorrow, and we're moving on to the next one. So I hope you're enjoying these videos. This is number 3 for 2024 and fixing to go start on episode 4. So if you like what we're doing, please subscribe and like. If you come back and keep watching, even if you see us on other social media channels, please hit that subscribe button and click that bell for all notifications so you don't miss a single video we do. So we're going to keep them rolling. We're just getting started. We still got the next 3 months. So we're excited about it. So as always, God bless. We'll see you on the next video. See y'all. Appreciate it.